What's up, guys? Let's talk about a budget knife today. This is the Buck 722 Spitfire. This was loaned in from Alex over at Alex's Knives and Such YouTube channel, and I'll put a link to his channel down below. This is kind of a cool budget knife from Buck Knives. Okay, it's aluminum scales, very thin, lock back with a pocket clip. And what I really like is actually they have a little pop of green on the backspacer for this particular version. This did come in a couple of different aluminum colors you could get it in. And it's about 40 bucks. So I don't know. You guys tell me when there are other $40 options out there. And let's just get it right into that. Let's just talk about the options that are out there. So this comes either a plain or a serrated blade. My first thought is the Kubi KB237. This particular one is like $45, $48 on Amazon because it's all blacked out. But you can get like coyote brown or OD green and a satin type blade for, $42, $39 maybe. So let's call them both $40. I think this one I saw a listing for $38. I'll see if I can find an Amazon link, and if there is, I'll put one down below just in case somebody is interested. So for 40 bucks, you could get this Buck that's branded all USA. I don't know if this one is specifically made in the United. I don't know, and I'm not even going to go there. But you get this. It's 420 HC is the blade steel with aluminum scales and a lockback. Okay, it works great. It is ambidextrous, so you can do left or right-handed carry. This one Alex has set up for left-handed carry. But the pocket clip does work. I've carried it in my left pocket a little bit, which is very odd for me being a right-handed guy. But it does work, and it's a cool knife. There's nothing wrong with it. But for 40 bucks, is that more cool than this Kubi that comes in D2 steel, which a lot of people hate on D2. Okay, sure. If you want to be the steel snob. I don't hate on any steel, but I think we can all agree that D2 is at least a step or two above 420 HC. I mean, I think that's a given. And you get G10. This particular one's all blacked out, like I said. It's a flipper with a liner lock, which for me is way better and more useful than a lockback. You can completely manipulate this one-handed, no problem. Okay? You go to the Buck, and you can kind of manipulate it one-handed if you use your leg or, your pants or, whatnot to close it, because it doesn't just drop free on its own. So I don't know. For me, I'm definitely going to go with the Kubi. I would love to hear your guys' opinions on this. Very similar in size. I think you get a much better grip on the Kubi because it is a bit thicker. And there are other style Kubis. The Honey Badger, it would also be a good option. This one is the smaller version, but they do make one that is more comparable in size to the Buck. And again, kind of in that similar $40-ish range. Okay. And again, a flipper with a liner lock. So I think you have other options than just this Buck in that $40 range. There's probably some Civivis You know, there's in that under $50 stage, there's a lot of options. Okay, now this video was not going to just be a comparison. That part kind of came out of the blue, actually. And there's nothing wrong with this one at all. I'm just saying that there are other options that I think might be better in that $40 price range. But let's talk about the specs really quick. It's 4 3/8 closed, just a hair over 7.5 when it's open. 3.1 inch blade with a 2.8 inch cutting edge. 420 HC blade steel, like as I mentioned, 0.117 blade thickness. Overall thickness is 0.353, and it weighs in at 7.2 ounces. So it's super lightweight. There's nothing wrong with it. It locks up really good. You can get it in multiple colors, and you can get it with a serrated blade. So nothing wrong with it at all. But for $40, I just think you have some other options that you might consider. Here it is next to Spyderco Delica, which is not in the $40 price range, just a size comparison. The Kubi, which we saw before, which is a good size comparison and a good price point comparison. The i3T, a AAA battery flashlight from Olight. Here it is next to the Sharpie and a AA and D cell battery. Again, just to give you some ideas, right? I don't know. Let me know what you guys think down below. The Buck 722 Spitfire. Thanks a lot, guys. I do greatly appreciate it. There will be a link down below to Alex's channel. Please go check him out. I appreciate him sending stuff in all the time and being a fan and supporter of my channel. So thanks, Alex. And thank you all. Have a great day.